Altolamprologus are a beautiful zen fish with a funny shape. They are a joy to keep for the experienced hobbyist. Hi, I'm Michelle from Quebec Cichlids, your local fish store in Terrebonne, Quebec, right outside of Montreal. Today we are going to be talking about Altolamprologus. When I say experienced hobbyist, I don't mean somebody with 10 years plus of experience. All I mean is that the Altolamprologus are a sensitive fish to water parameters. You have to be able to keep your tank free of ammonia and nitrite. You also have to be able to recreate the water parameters from Lake Tanganyika in your artificial ecosystem. It's not that complicated, but if you're the kind of aquarist who never puts products in their water whatsoever, don't keep this fish. It's very fragile. For the Altolamprologus, there are two species that are renowned in the hobby. There's the Calvus and there's the Compressiceps. In this video, we are going to be looking at general knowledge about these fish, and in the end, I'm going to tell you how to tell the two species apart. Altolamprologus calvus are usually found in the black variety with white spots on them. Other rarer colors are the white calvus, and there's also a yellow calvus. Many years ago, now this is just me bragging, I was able to lay my hands on a colony of white calvus. I had about 30 of them. And frankly, that was the last time I laid eyes on that fish in any of my suppliers' lists. So if ever you see these fish, go for it. Altolamprologus compressiceps come in a variety of colors. The most popular one being the golden head. So their body is brown and their face is, you guessed it, golden. There are other varieties of golden heads, such as the one from Tanganyika, whose body is completely yellow. They also come in not only head color, but in fin color. So you have the red fin, you have the fire fin, which are different tints of red and orange. You also have, like in the aquarium right behind me, they're probably not coming out a lot. These are the black Compressiceps. In the wild caughts that I have imported, the biggest I've seen is 5 inches, and even then, that was only a couple specimens in the lot. Usually in the aquarium, that will be around 4 inches long. The females will always be a little bit smaller, about an inch shorter than the males. Even with my wild caught Altolamprologus, sometimes the females are as big as the males, because they're probably just younger males. Younger males are smaller. The minimum tank requirements to keep a couple or a trio of Altolamprologus is about 20 gallons. If you keep them with other fishes, respect the other fishes' minimum tank requirements. As with all African cichlids, Altolamprologus are only compatible with other African cichlids. They are not compatible with all African cichlids though. There are some exceptions that apply for the bottom feeders and algae eaters, of course, with which they are compatible. They are best kept in the Tanganyika omnivore aquarium. If you want to keep them with other fish, make sure there are enough hiding spaces for everybody. They like to live in crevasses and in conches, the seashell. Altolamprologus are compatible with Malawi peacocks and haps, but the less aggressive ones. If your haps are too aggressive, your Altolamprologus will never come out. But you need a big tank to keep these because peacocks and haps, as we've seen in my previous videos, they need space to swim. Never, ever, under any circumstances, put Altolamprologus with embunas or Tanganyika herbivores such as Tropheus. These are extremely aggressive and your poor fish will have a very bad time. In the wild, Altolamprologus will eat insect larvae, crustaceans, and even small wandering fry. In the aquarium, feed your Altolamprologus a omnivorous diet. So omnivorous pellets in the morning and flake food at night. If you really want to treat them 1 to 2 times a week, you can feed them some frozen food as well, either mysis, krill, or brine shrimp, depending on their size and, well, what you have available. Never feed them bloodworms or any mammalian protein either, because they cannot digest that. This fish is endemic to Lake Tanganyika. The colors, especially for the Altolamprologus Compressiceps, will vary from one place to the other. These fish are substrate spawners. The mother will defend her fry in the seashell until they are big enough to come out and eat on their own. These are relatively good parents in comparison to most Malawi cichlids. But the male, or let's say the second female in case of a trio, might be caught once in a while taking a bite on a wandering fry. Altolamprologus are ridiculously slow growers. It takes so long to grow them. It can take over a year to grow them up to 1.5 inches. If you want to grow these, you need time and patience. In the hobby and most fish stores, you will find them in two sizes, either wild-caught adults or juvies around 1.5 inches. What you take depends on you and what you're looking for in your aquarium. If you want your show tank fish already, take them bigger. If you want to see them grow out, it's a pleasure to see our fish grow. Grab them smaller. So the difference between the Calvus and the Compressiceps are very subtle. You will be able to see them easier on the adult fish rather than on the juvies, where they haven't fully developed yet. First of all, the Compressiceps can grow up to 12 inches in the aquarium and needs at least 6 feet to swim around. It can be very aggressive. Oh wait, that's the wrong Compressiceps I'm talking about. That was a Dimidiochromis Compressiceps. My bad. For the body size, you will notice that the Calvus is ironically more compressed than the Compressiceps body. The Compressiceps body is a little bit rounder. For the face, there's a little indentation between the eyes on the Compressiceps that the Calvus doesn't have. His face is completely flat. The spots on the body are usually associated with Calvus, but don't be fooled. Many Compressiceps have these as well. Color is actually not assigned to determine whether it is a Calvus or Compressiceps. Of course, if he's brown and has a yellow face, well, you can probably guess that it's a Compressiceps yellowhead, but they're not always that easy to identify. So that's it for today. I hope you liked this video. If you did, leave me a thumbs up. Also, if you have any nice Altolamprologus stories, share them in the comments section. Don't forget to hit that sub button. There's new content being added every week. You can follow me on Facebook, Instagram, and I have a great website where you can shop online and see all the fish I have for sale. So thanks for tuning in. I'll see you next week. Bye-bye!